Let her rip.
Rolling.
F Mob 29.
Hey yo, what's Gucci?
What's good? You're joined by the Don and Ills. In case you didn't know by now.
Yeah, I'll be a little surprised.
I think we
I
should.
like to think people think I'm the Don.
Oh yeah.
And you're Ills.
We have like an Alec Brothers thing going on. Like, oh, he must be the Don. I'm like, I'm a Don.
You got a point to prove.
Yeah.
On your shoulder.
Yeah.
That's me, dude.
My buddy once said I had a chip on my shoulder the size of a fucking car battery.
I believe him. If I was that skillful with words, I'd probably say the same thing.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. Like, damn, dude. Dude, what's up with fucking rehab couples, my guy?
Rehab couples?
Rehab couples.
You mean?
I'm talking about people that meet in rehab. They skip out. They're like, it's us against the world, man. We're staying sober. We're
It's like all the drugs are coming after them. They're like, you motherfuckers, you're sober for 2 months?
Yeah.
Let's get them.
It's so wild, dude. Like, the couples that are on Facebook, and they're like, not even just, I mean, that's, look, if you're a rehab couple,
They have to
you're
be on
that.
Facebook. They're always on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only place you probably see rehab couples at anymore.
Yeah. Dude, they're fucking.
Unless it's at the fucking corner store.
Unless you're
fucking Red Bulls and shit.
Unless you're at the meeting, right? And you can't say nothing about it because they're at the meeting. It's anonymous.
Which meeting?
The anonymous meeting.
No, we don't talk about it, man. You can't. Yeah. You're not allowed to talk about it.
It's like Fight Club. It's like fucking.
It's a mystery.
It's like Fighting Addiction Club.
Can you imagine them like squaring up? Just fuck you, meth.
Fighting a bottle of fucking Smirnoff.
I mean, I think the bottle would win. Like, I don't know. I mean,
it usually does.
Depends on how you. Well, like both ways. Yeah, like fight wise, like if you punch the bottle, you're probably gonna cut yourself. Bottle wins.
I could probably break fucking a bottle with my fist.
And then it would get into your bloodstream, and then you're addicted again.
You're like, you turn.
Like, this is what you get, you piece of shit. And he's just punching the fucking bottle, and then it breaks, and then it cuts open his fist, and then the fucking alcohol gets into him, and then he's just like,
it's like Hyde syndrome. He just turns.
No!
Like, yeah, you see him turn like Yami Marek.
Fucking just werewolf shape starts to take over.
Yeah.
Starts fucking slurping this shit off the ground. Like, no.
Yeah. Let's go to Applebee's and fight the bartender.
What made you bring up the fucking...
Dude, yeah, so...
were you interacting with
I was.
With the couple?
I was.
Did they share the same Facebook account, or were they two separate people?
Nah, but they got the same last name. That doesn't apply to either of them.
That's like, the first time I've ever heard of a couple that's been addicted to drugs and had, like rehab couple, I guess, that's been married. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No,
they're usually all fucking. It's like these fucking 6-year-old girlfriend of like.
Yeah.
I don't know, from fucking high school and shit.
I don't think they're married, but they just have the same made-up last name. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah. It's just like such and such, but you know what I mean? In the same last name.
Why is it that people have the fucking damn authority to make up their own last name? Like, how do you just... I know a couple people like that. I'm like, how the fuck do you just... You can't just rename yourself. Well, I mean, you can legally, but go ahead and do that. But, like, don't just be fucking calling yourself something you're not.
Yeah, like...
You know? Like if you were like, no, I'm Sean Bronnelly today.
Donnie
Huck. But your last name is still Donnelly, but you just call yourself Bronnelly for the rest of your life.
Donnie, hustle hard, guap getter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean... but...
You know them dudes.
Yep.
And so last night I'm hanging out, and I grew up with this chick. Her name's Candace. I grew up with this chick.
Airing them out.
And she's not gonna hear this.
You better hope she doesn't.
Nah, well, she unfriended me, so she won't.
Ooh, nice.
So what happened was...
What if she's one of those, like, creep people, that just, like, still creep on your profiles and shit?
She can creep on these fucking nuts. That's all I got to say. Nah, yeah, people do that, but you know what I mean? But you gotta beat the Don.
You gotta always watch out for the Don, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can, like, people can talk and this and that. You gotta, look, you want to affect me, you gotta lay hands on me. You know what I mean?
Tear open your chest and stab you in the heart.
Yeah, you gotta come see me, and I'll see you first. You know what I mean?
You're already, like, there.
As soon as I smell the heat coming around the corner, 30 seconds flat.
So what's going on with this Candace chick?
I'm just chilling last night. I'm doing my thing. And
It was last night.
Yeah. And
Oh, shit.
She's always posting selfies of herself. I guess she sells eyelashes now, right? One of those chicks, right? Like magnetic eyelashes.
Magnetic eyelashes?
I think they like draw a strip on their thing and then it boop and then fucking
What the fuck?
like Thor's hammer. It just fucking clips at her
What
head.
the fuck, dude? What
And-
kind of fucking cyberpunk shit is that?
Yeah, it's just really handy. Like they just never fall off. I guess one of them deal.
Fucking wild.
So like 5 years ago,
I mean, it doesn't like shift down a little bit one day and just like your eyelashes look like dog shit one day. Like,
I don't use them, so I'm not familiar with them.
gotta find out.
About 5 years ago or so, I was talking to her on Facebook. I said something inappropriate, and she was like, she got offended. So I just unfriended her because I'm like, this is not fun. You know, we're not the same people. You know what I mean? Anyway, I guess she started selling eyelashes. So you know the deal. Let me.
So you just decided to be like,
No. She just friended me out of the blue. Oh. And I'm like, oh, well, you know what you're getting into now, you know? And I left her alone, and she's fine, you know? And then she's always doing her hair funky and, like, makeup and all this other shit. And that's cool. And so I typed to her, I thought of, like, a bust. I'm like, yo, why you be looking like a Oompa Loompa side piece? Like, it's just the same color scheme with the orange and the green and shit.
jeez.
And I think, you know me, I love the joke, I love the bust, you know? But she took it real offended. She got real fucking mad about it.
He came out of the blue, fucking started roasting her.
It's true. I
don't try to defend yourself.
Probably haven't seen her in 15 years, but yeah, you're right. I mean, maybe. Anyway,
It was a very reasonable response, I'd say, just based on what I'm hearing.
I mean, she just got mad. She's like, oh man, it looks like you haven't grown up since you were a teenager or some shit. And I'm like, yo, the Don is fucking grown. You know what I mean? Mental, physical, spiritual, all stats.
One of them things.
All 99s in every category.
Not one.
Yeah. I don't roll nothing but 20s on my fucking stat chat. You know what I mean? Anyway. So I just keep laughing at it because I'm like, dude, fine. Yeah, I made a mistake. I realized you couldn't take a fucking joke. Anyway, man messages me.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, keep talking shit. I'm going to knock your fucking teeth out. Like, suck a dick. You know what I mean? I just blocked them. I'm just like, I'm not down for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, couples on Facebook that defend each other like that, they're so sad.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking whack, actually.
Yeah. Some other couple.
Defend my honor, babe.
Yeah, on Facebook.
on a social media account. Get the fuck out.
If my girl got into some shit, some dude was talking on Facebook. I mean,
if it's you just said one thing, right? You didn't like go off on a tangent or anything.
Nah, I did that, and then I threw a lot of like crying, like laughing faces.
You fucking egged it on, you piece of shit. No, fuck you.
No.
Yo, mans, if you're listening, hit me with that beats, bro. I'll give you his address.
I'll tell you where he's gonna be. I'll tell you where he'll be at next week. Just catch him outside. Don't leave me alone,
at, bro. He's right here.
But
your boy.
But look. So like, I said my thing, and then she got bent out of shape, and so I just laughed about it.
Did you at least say like my bad? Did you try to?
Nah, I laughed.
So what the fuck?
I laughed at her comment. And then I made a comment with more laughing faces. And then she's like, you're a fucking asshole. And I'm like, what the fuck did I write?
It's like you don't even know me.
Oh, yeah. I told her, I'm like, the more bent out of shape you get, the funnier this is for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm laughing at you. It's your turn tonight. You're getting laughed at. You know? Like, that's what it is. And I'm just like, nah, but like, you and me know a chick that's got a similar relationship. And it's just in general these weird couples that are like they're always in the car taking pictures. Neither of them are smiling. They're always trying to look gangster. You know what I mean? Like
cornrow shit. Yeah,
that kind of shit. Yeah, real. You know what I mean? Like
it's like the chicks that belong to the streets.
Yeah. It's just so weird. It's just like, dude, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like that's fine. Look, you want to do that? That's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But look, man,
you should probably tell people you're just joking at some point.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. Like, I think that it's a pretty reasonable response.
I feel like sometimes, a bust is a bust, right? Like, whether I meant it harshly, whether I was joking, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
No, I mean, I get it.
You're
I'm
right.
just saying, like, because I know you, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I were to take a selfie with my fucking metallic eyelashes or whatever the fuck. Like, you
Uh-huh.
know? I mean,
Yeah.
I'd probably be expecting some fucking smart mouth snark from you.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you know, I'm not an Oompa Loompa, so I don't know how they think.
Who's on social media and thinks like they're just immune to criticism? Like, look, man, be on public and do your shit and talk your dumb shit. Donnie's gonna come get you. I'm coming for you. You want
You
that?
should put that as like a disclaimer on your Facebook page, dude. Like,
Donnie gonna give
will
it.
insult once in a blue moon.
Donnie gonna give it to you. That's what I should. That's what my bio should say.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
At least make it known.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Anyways, mans, if you're listening, bro, I know where your man's at.
Like, who says that shit anymore? You and me, you remember our...
I'd be see in this time. I wouldn't even be like, look. If I was that boy in the situation, I'd be like, yo, you better rock a mask first of all. Like, I'd be concerned. You know, what if you got COVID and shit?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna knock you the fuck out.
Keep this a COVID-safe fight.
I'm gonna knock you. Yeah, 6 feet apart. Let's fucking go, right? Like, what am I gonna hit you with a pole?
Yo, dudes from Philly that are, like, working on their forklift certificate, all they do is talk shit. You know what I mean? Like, they all look that way. I'll give you another example. Your girl, you remember her friend, right? The one that had the kid? Her right-hand man.
I guess, I don't.
Okay, Trouts.
Okay.
Okay. Remember her step pop?
No.
We would go to her spot. Her mom was hooking up with this younger dude.
Oh, yeah. I remember that guy. Okay.
Okay, so him, I remember I threw a couple comments out.
No, he was a real fucking dickhead, I remember.
It was the guy.
I remember I got into a little thing with him, too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, no,
funny.
he was a fuckface, dude. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. I was on Trouts was saying
Like,
something.
he was just, like, for no reason, he would just come in and say some dumb shit, like, every time.
Oh, yeah.
That shit, like, and then I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember he came in and, like, he said something, or, like, he was just bitching about us doing something. And I was
Yeah.
like, dog, like, calm the fuck down. First of all, you're like 20 fucking 8. Like,
Yeah.
we were all like 19, dude, like drinking or something. Like, drinking a fucking Four Loko.
Uh-huh.
My man's came in, just like, started talking shit. I was like, dude, first of all, who the fuck are you? Like, second
Yeah.
of all, this ain't even your house. Like, get the fuck up out of here, dude.
Yeah, it's always
And,
just
like,
it's
just
always
went
a
off.
step parent trying to show up.
Yeah.
When I used to throw parties at my spot when I was a teenager, my pop and his girl, she lived there, and she would always be trying to be in his ear like, oh man, you got these kids in the house and this, you know what I mean, like all this like
Yeah.
always trying to pour that pestilence like
They're like the ultimate keyboard warriors, dude. Like,
Yeah.
They just act fucking tough, like, in front of their whoever, and then
yeah.
they think they're, like, immune to fucking everything.
So me and that dude, we got into it on Facebook. Trouts was saying something.
really?
Yeah, Trouts was saying something. He was saying some shit. And I'm like, hey, dude, why don't you fucking, you know what I mean? Why don't you take a long walk off a short pier? You know what I mean? Why don't you give it a rest? He went off. He tried to get personal. He was like, yo, you should hear the shit your friends say about you. I'm like, I know they all talk shit about me.
They said it to me in my face, like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm like, I know they think I'm a dickhead. I get that. You know what I mean? I'm very self-aware, but that's funny. And same deal. Like, I'll fight you. There's 9 dudes in Philly that like I have a on site.
It's on site, yeah.
I have an on site relationship with them.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they'll never see me.
It's just, I like to imagine you just like ducking in alleyways and shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the same street. Fuck, gotta go around.
I mean, in a city of 1.6 million people, you think we're just gonna bump? You know what I mean? I live
Well,
in.
it's even better for you now because you could just rock a mask and then nobody.
Yeah,
would know.
yeah, it's true. I live in Pennsauken, and you're gonna forget that shit. I mean, like if you have a shred of fucking intelligence in your head, after a week or so goes by, you're gonna be like, man, that's a dickhead of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like, how long do you fucking hold a grudge against somebody for just like calling you an idiot or something?
Yeah.
Like, really? I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that fucking hate the shit out of me, but I can't think of them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember calling people retards like the way that I do. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it just happens. It's just, don't be a retard.
I kind of, yeah.
You know, you won't get called a retard.
I kind of relish the resentment I've built over the years.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like, what do you just wake up every day and like that's the first thought that hits you is like, Don insulted my girl that one night.
Yeah, is that like?
And you just like, what do you just like fucking, you take down like, you know those fucking insane like asylums where they write down the fucking days of how long they've been there.
Yeah.
Or like some other crazy shit. It just tallies everywhere, like fucking 5 marks just, you know, crossed out. Like, what do you just go to your fucking,
Yeah.
you know, you go to the nearest wall and just start, yep, another day's going by.
You take
I'll get them tomorrow.
They take their like to-do list from yesterday and beat my ass is still on it
Hey
unchecked.
Alexa, remind me tomorrow to keep hating Sean.
Hey Alexa, move the reminder to tomorrow. Like that's what they say before they go to bed. Hey Alexa, set my alarm for 8:30 and remind me to kick Sean Donnelly's ass tomorrow. Fucking,
Yep.
that's funny. You can tell Alexa.
That's nowadays. That's nowadays. But like back then, like how do people remember? They had like a notebook and shit.
Yeah, I guess they had notebook. They had a personal. Remember personal organizers?
Like Blackberries.
Nah, like those things that were barely above a calculator.
No.
Yeah,
Not that old.
these are old school things. These are 90s devices. Little tiny thin, you know, you open it up and it just has just more blocks of text than a calculator. And you could be like note and type shit in. Had a calendar in it, had an address book. Yeah. This is before smartphones.
Well, clearly. This is probably way before fucking any phones.
And one of these pieces, except phone 1.0. Phone 1.0 was out. You had these.
The rotaries.
Yeah. I mean, you had
Are
the
you
touch.
talking about the fucking like the classic like big ass like
How about that long
fucking
motherfucker?
Thomas Edison thing?
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing as to me, that's all in the same, it runs the same software. The rotary, it's a hardware upgrade. It's more ergonomic. But it's all the same. That's all phone 1.0 shit. Just fucking boop, dial. A personal organizer would run you like $300 too.
Damn.
It was a fancy calculator, and it was
Same thing as like a pager. A pager used to be expensive as all fuck.
pager. Yeah, $80 for a fucking pager. Yeah. Read all fucking
You can only have like 10 characters. Or
barely.
some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
barely
an
10
asshole.
characters. Yeah,
Like, just get a page one day. Like, I'm gonna beat your.
get a page. Just
Who this?
won't fight.
It's fucking.
You get a page, just say boobies, and be it'd be that bat upside down.
It's just fucking 8008.
Yep.
5.
Yeah.
Or is it? No, it's upside down, so it's backwards. It's 58008.
Yeah.
Good times, man. I got a little calculator here. I'll do it.
Oh yeah, nice. Do the boobies.
Yeah, boobs, bitch.
That's booze.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could do 8008 and it's boob, and then but that's just one boob.
Yeah, then you gotta
And
add.
that's kind of weird.
You gotta add the 5.
Yeah. That's why you do the 5. Boobs.
Very nice.
So you done with your little fucking Facebook beef?
Yeah. I mean, I blocked the dude. The chick unfriended me, but all her shit's still public, so I might come back. I might go to all her pictures and just laugh and just give a laugh react to like.
Oh, is that what you can do that now on Facebook? It's just like react with your emoji.
Yeah. You have
That's hilarious.
well, no, there's a set amount. You have a like, you have a heart, you have a laugh, you have a wow, you have a sad, and you have an angry.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you got 6 of them, and then they added care for the COVID thing, and it's an emoji hugging a heart. And it's like, oh,
What the fuck?
yeah. And they said they were going to remove it, but they haven't yet. So you have one of these 7 reactions. You can like, and you can do 6 other things. And so
See, because back when I used Facebook, I was like, man, I really want a dislike button so I could be an asshole.
yeah,
Now I would just dislike all your dumb shit.
yeah, you can just give it an angry now.
Because before I used to have to go on somebody's post and be like, you're a fucking idiot or something. But that's not as strong worded as a dislike, you know? So,
You're fucking
I'm sure there's plenty of fucking posts of my stupid ass saying some dumb shit out there, so.
yeah. Now you show up.
It's not as like
Oh, yeah.
drastic though, because it was I used Facebook during my teenage rebel phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I did say some fucked up shit, I think,
Yeah,
but it wasn't like enough to get me like canceled, I guess, in today's culture, right?
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
think so anyway. At least I hope so. I mean, I don't know.
We can look though. We can find out.
Nah, I'm good.
I can find out in my spare time.
I don't even want to. I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I can scour.
You just gotta send me a thing of like
Yeah.
me just going off on some nonsense tangent.
That could be a cool segment. Old Ills tweets. All the dumb shit you said
Dude,
back in the
I'm so glad I've never actually used Twitter, dude, because
Yeah.
the shit that I would tweet out to people or like I don't know. I'm glad I never got into Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm really glad.
Yeah, I had the vape people. I had like the vape lobby come after me one day. Like, yeah,
I said what?
yeah. So I just kind of started saying like, we don't know what's in these fucking things. It's probably horrible for you. And they're like, we need these fucking things because we're addicted, and you know what I mean. They're good for us, and they're trying to tax them and fucking regulate them and all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're gonna have fucking 9/11 lung pretty soon. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, vaping is, I don't know. I'm like a little bit undecided on it because like that's what I used a little bit before I stopped smoking.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's technically doesn't have any harmful effects yet, but
Yeah.
it's like we've had cigarettes for so long that we already have, side effects that we know are, derivative from smoking.
Yeah.
But we've only had vapes for like, I don't know, maybe what, like 5 years at most?
5-10 years,
6?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think-
it's definitely not been 10.
I think some of the older ones were even 15 years ago.
No,
It wasn't as,
like,
it wasn't as ubiquitous and
right,
out
that's
there.
what I'm saying. But
yeah.
like this whole thing exploded, like out of the, like completely exploded when the Juul started coming out.
Yeah.
And that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Like really about 3 years, I think. But people had vapes and stuff like I had vape pens before then, but they weren't just like
Yeah.
they weren't as advanced as they are now. But
Yeah, the Juul's like the iPhone of it. You just
Yeah.
had an MP3 or an iPod. You just
Yeah.
had an MP3 player.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like we just didn't have enough time, I guess, to test out the negative effects of it yet.
There is this thing that speaking on that, but in general, what bugs me about that shit is anything that you test, any kind of medical thing, anything, right? You'll never know the whole side effects until an entire generation has gone by, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a new drug and you test it on people in their 20s, you don't until you do a full trial of thousands of people and then see what happens by the time they reach like whatever the estimated lifespan is, like 80. That you never really know because you're like, okay, cool, that's in your system, and then what happens 40 years down the line? Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, what if that's how it's going to be like with like COVID vaccines, dude? It's just fucking.
They're gonna crank them out as quick as possible.
No, I mean, like, what if there's like downsides to them and shit?
Oh yeah,
Like, fucking just out of nowhere, it's like, oh man, fucking people growing third legs, like.
you know what it is though. Remember like growing up and you would hear about like LSD and they'd be like, oh man, it stays in your spine and fucking blah, 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 and like 10 hits and you're crazy. You know.
Yeah.
By the way, I've exceeded that fucking number a while
How
ago.
much is in your spine?
Yeah. But so I found out, like, so you hear that bullshit and you're like, oh man, stuff, you know what I mean? Like stuff that you take stays in you forever or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you find out with LSD, it's like, it goes away in like 2 days, like 48 hours tops. Doesn't stay with you. Might have a lasting psychological effect or whatever.
I think that's really all it should have.
Yeah, but the chemical itself just leaves. And everyone had these, you hear all this bullshit, Maybe shit isn't as bad as we think. Maybe the body actually cleans shit out. And that when you take something, I mean, look, like Agent Orange and shit like that obviously is horrible, you know? So that kind of, if it's in that category and it's that level of like it sticks to your genetic strains, you know what I mean? Like it gets passed on to your kids. So shit that's able to do that, yeah, that can have fucked up effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe with vaping and shit like that, maybe it's just not that bad. Maybe it goes in your lungs and
There's no way, dude. Like, inhaling anything is bad for you, though.
yeah.
Inhaling anything other than air is gonna fucking have a bad effect on your lungs, regardless of what it is. It doesn't matter. That's why people that smoke weed are fucking idiots. Like, they think that it's just fucking just this great thing, but it's not. Like, you're inhaling shit that shouldn't be going into your lungs. Like, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, weed isn't as drastic as cigarettes, but, like, that's not at all what I'm getting to. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
anything in general. Like, if you're inhaling anything other than air, it's harmful to you. At some point, somehow, Like, might not be major, might not be, minor, but it's definitely not good for you.
Yeah, it doesn't help, right?
Like, lungs were not made to fucking smoke.
Yeah,
They were made to fucking inhale.
Yeah,
just air.
Yeah, we shouldn't be inhaling like carbon in general.
That's kind of all I got on that. I mean, I'm not saying weed is bad by any means. Like, fuck dude.
It's a trade off. I mean, look, you drink alcohol, you put poison in your body.
I'm just using it as like a comparison, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, anything literally. Like, you fucking going out breathing air next to a fucking factory. Like, that's it's the same shit. You literally fucking drive in a car. Like, you're still getting a little bit of that fucking
that's true.
CO2 or whatever the fuck it even is anymore.
Yeah. There is. I guess there is a high standard of just like breathe oxygen-rich air.
Gotta fucking move to like Iceland or some shit, dude. Just breathe fresh ass air.
Breathe fresh air. How about like Italy, dude? Like, they got highlands and places where like fucking shoe cobblers hide out and shit.
Do they though? I mean, like,
yeah, they got a little France. Yeah, there's all sorts of farmland everywhere you go, especially in Europe.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Europe's pretty fucking polluted too.
I
think honestly anywhere in the world is polluted anymore, except for like countries that aren't really big on cars and transportation and shit like that.
Well, in America,
which isn't even that many anymore.
Yeah, in America, I mean, I guess it's like, all right, wherever there's not a factory, but there's like a small town, like that should be fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, drive to the middle of
It depends how far away you are from.
Yeah, drive to the middle of PA somewhere in Connecticut, upstate New York. It's probably all fresh air. Yeah. I guess those things really count, though, right? Like, if there's a factory nearby or a fucking power plant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure there's a factory anywhere you move within at least like what 20 miles, maybe.
There's got to be places that are like non-industrialized, but I think. But the problem is you got to look for them. You know what I mean? Everywhere.
I'd want to go live in that one place in PA that Silent Hill was based on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Mm-mm. So, well, I don't think it was directly based on that one town. It's I forget what it's called.
I think I might have heard of this.
Yeah, but basically it was like a coal mining town back in like the 80s or some shit, or the 90s.
Okay.
No, it wasn't 90s. I think it was like the 70s or 80s. But anyways, it was like a really small mining town in PA. And basically what happened was one day, like, the fucking coal mines like got set on fire, essentially. And all the shit underground, like, it's still burning under there.
Yeah.
And it literally just like fucked the whole entire town up to where they had to basically just evacuate the whole entire place.
Yeah.
And I think right now there's only like, I mean, I could be wrong because it's 2020, but like I think as of 2018 or something, like the last statistic I read, there's like 7 people that actually still live there.
Real?
Yeah. It's like a legit fucking ghost town. Like, they literally just like upped and left. Like, homies just peaced out. Sure. And apparently they're saying so the coal mines are still technically burning down there. So like a lot of land is like easily collapsible. Like, literally just fucking fall into a goddamn fucking anvil, like furnace and shit.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Ghost town.
I gotta look up the name of that town. It's really cool. Like,
yeah.
But it's the only reason I like bring it up is because it's based on Silent Hill, apparently.
I see.
Well, Silent Hill is based on that.
I see.
But also, I don't think so. Here, let's see. I'll fucking pull it up. I don't even remember what it's called. Hold on.
Ghost
PA
Town.
Town, Silent Hill. Here we go.
Ghost Towns are good.
It'll be literally right there. Centralia. There it is.
Centralia?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I was part of a film production called Centralia.
It's actually not that far from Philly. Like, look at where it's at.
Yeah. There's a Centralia, Indiana, also, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, nice. Okay, I see it.
But
I was part of this one project.
Yeah, 1962. Sorry, I was a little off.
60, yeah, a little bit.
How was that? Is it like 70s?
Yeah. I helped out on a zombie movie.
A zombie movie?
Yeah. And it was called Centralia.
Population total 10.
10.
11 people as of 2019 estimated.
11 people. Wow. That's got to be like, dude. That's got to be like the top guy at the census has that job.
Look at this shit though, bro. Like, there's literally just fucking patches of like ground in there where there's just smoke coming out of the fucking ground. Like, that's insane, dude.
That's so weird. Wait, so the fucking... So it's on fire on the ground.
Well, yeah, like, it's just a straight up ghost town.
And the shit the shit steam just leaks out of the ground like that. Just fucking.
Yeah.
It's just a smoking pile of shit of a town.
But it's like it's a ghost town. Like it's just literally, like I said, there's like as of 2019, right? There's 11 people living there approximately.
Yeah.
That's estimated. Huh. But look at this shit. Like in 1870, there was 1,300 people there. In 1880, there was 1,800. In 1890, there was 2,700. In 1900s, there was, goddamn, that's a pretty big dip. 2,000 people? Like, what happened to the 600 of those people? Or 700? And then 1910 is 2429. And then it just stayed until, like, the 2500s until 1940, right? And then 1950, it was 1986. And then the 70s, it was 1165. And then, like, right when this shit happened, 1980, there was 1,000 people there, and then boom, 1990, 63 fucking people.
Wow.
Like, that's a drastic fucking number, dude, right?
Yeah. That seems like an interesting place to visit.
That's what that's what I'm saying, but they're saying it's like really fucking dangerous because it's.
Oh,
I mean, you could literally just be walking and the fucking ground just collapses underneath you. Like, and then you're fucking literally in a burning coal mine, bro.
Jesus.
Like, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
not
little.
getting out of that shit.
You put on a fucking mop suit for that shit, right?
Really? Yeah. Fucking bring a bunch of water bottles with you. Like,
water bottle suit. Duct tape that shit around there.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's pretty cool. Like, I definitely want to go there.
Bring yourself a bucket of water so you can put the lava out.
So you can fucking drown yourself
Oh yeah.
while you're falling.
Stuff your head down. Just breathe in.
It's like, fuck this. Would you rather burn to death or would you rather drown to death?
I'd rather drown to death. I actually, if I can help it in any way, when I do eventually pass away, I would like it to be by drowning.
By drowning.
Yeah. Let's say I got
everything? Like out of all the choices that you possibly have.
Out of everything, it's the thing that I'm most scared of, so it's the thing I want to do.
Drowning?
Yeah.
You're scared of drowning?
Yeah. I don't know how to swim.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We covered this on episode 15.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
You think I remember every fact about you?
Well, you should. You should be taking notes on the Don.
Oh, take my notes. Let me take my pen and paper out real quick.
I'm a fascinating study.
Actually, Alexa, take notes on the Don for me, please.
Nah, but yeah, so that's I said it before, but like, yeah, I think it's interesting. I enjoy all aspects of life, you know what I mean? Like the good and the bad. Because it's interesting, because I'm here, and if I wasn't born, I wouldn't have explored it otherwise. So I don't mind the shitty parts of life. And yeah, if I die, like I kind of want it, let's say I got like stage 4 cancer or some shit, right?
You want to be like beaten to death by a fucking dude that hates you on Facebook?
That'd be interesting too.
Just
shanked. If I can go down fighting, like that'd be kind of, I'm kind of a warrior type cat, so like if my last words are like, bring it, you know what I mean, like that'd be cool.
And then you just get shanked by like a fucking
like a rogue, rogue class.
Well, yeah, like a fucking one of them. One of them rehab rogues.
Rehab rogue, yeah.
Like a guy, like a little fucking Vlad shank, dude.
It's
like
like
a piece of Vlad bottle.
It's like South Park, like the classes. Like you go into an area, like okay, that bum's the rogue, that guy's the archer, that guy's the warrior.
If that was an RPG, dude, that's exactly how. Like if life was an RPG, that's exactly how I would see it. They nailed that shit.
Yeah.
Like, they absolutely nailed it with whatever the fuck they did. They didn't even have, like, proper classes or nothing. They were just, like... Well, they did for your character. You were either a warrior, a mage, or, like, a rogue, I think. Or an archer.
Look, you were...
The new kid.
You were a warrior... I think, you had a warrior kind. You had a wizard. You had a rogue.
They would literally, like, throw fucking paper balls at him.
Yeah.
Like, fucking throws a rock at him.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was great.
And then you had Jew. You remember that?
Yeah.
Jew.
So you're a Jew, huh? Fucking Cartman, like, talking shit. And it made the game so much harder. Do you remember that?
Was it tough?
Yeah, it made the game harder. That was the best part, dude. It was like everybody hated you, dude.
Oh, fuck. You had that in South Park. In the second one, your difficulty went up by your skin tone.
Did it really?
So if you had like...
Is that the new one, or?
Yeah, the two, like the fractured butthole.
Fractured butthole, yeah.
So if you you had like a color bar, like 4 tones or whatever, and just if you the lightest was the easiest, like you notice your difficulty went up every time you moved that.
That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, so if you're the blackest skin tone, it's hard too. It's harder to
That's the
fight.
difficulty.
Yeah, like you do less damage, they do more damage.
I don't remember the first one, the stick of truth being like that.
Yeah.
I don't think they.
That was their hook with the Jew. It was just like, why is this a class? Like,
Dude, that shit was fucking.
It was
out
kind of
the
a
world, dude.
It was kind of a
you remember-
mage
was
thing, right?
The one where you fought the hookers. That was the second one, right?
I'm not sure.
You literally go into a fucking into a strip club, and like at some point you just fight the fucking hookers, and like they literally like crush you with their fucking fat asses, dude. Like they fucking like there's like a point where you have to dodge them and shit. Like otherwise they would literally kill you.
That's funny as shit.
Great game.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to go and replay that because I don't think I've ever beaten. I think I got really far in the first one, if I'm not mistaken, and then I couldn't fucking handle it anymore. Like it was so much.
Towards the end, the game's a little wild.
But I think I played the second one just barely. Like either that or I didn't even play it.
I beat the first one. In the second one, I pirated a copy. I got towards the end and it glitched out on me, so I just
That's what you get, bitch.
yeah. So I was like, fuck it. I don't think it was the software. I forget, but I just was like fine, and then I just like read about what happens, and I was like, okay. So I'm like, all right, yeah. It was really interesting. He fought this big fat motherfucker.
Was it Carbon?
Nah, it was like a big fucking thing, and it like sucked in. It had a whole, it was like a boss that has like little
Did you
events.
fight Man Bear Pig in one of them? I think you did, right?
The first one, I think so.
one?
You keep tracking them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of wish life was an RPG in a lot of ways.
I'm telling you, that's exactly what it'd be. I mean, obviously minus like all the fucking crazy creatures and shit. But like the fetus. Do you remember the fetus in this fucking where was he? He was in the sewers, I think.
Oh,
You fought a fetus, dude.
that was wild.
Like, and it was like all mutated and shit. That like,
oh yeah, remember you had to like perform an abortion
Yeah.
at some point in the game,
yeah.
dude.
Like literally the first cutscene in that game, dude, is fucking Stan's dad, Randy, getting like probed.
Oh yeah,
Remember that? Like it's
I know.
literally the first fucking scene
Yeah.
in the game. Like you don't even. There's nothing. There's no preparation. No, my man literally gets kidnapped and fucking probed. Like fucking full view too, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
That-
That game should not have been rated M. Like I know they don't have the AO system anymore, but that shit should have won.
You thought that was AO?
Like yeah, dude. I honestly I just don't even understand how South Park can get away with all the shit that they do.
yeah.
Like it's hysterical, but it's so fucked up. Like everything that they do is so fucked up.
Their grandfathered in.
Yeah, I mean that's
They started off slow. They did little crazy shit. Comedy Central ran with it. Like the ratings were great. They realized, okay, we got like a hit going here.
but that's the appeal though, right? It's like
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
this
it's why
is shit
so.
we can't fucking really talk about, but here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Like
That is the best part about South Park, and they're so on point, dude.
yep, every single episode.
Every like controversial thought I've ever had, like they talk about on South Park, where I'm
Yep.
just like, yeah, that fucking mate.
And it's always like I mean it's everything is just 100% like completely fucking up. Like,
Oh, look,
it's 100% exactly what they're talking about.
It's spot on. It's full spectrum too.
Yep.
Whatever they get into, they kind of cover all sides of it. And it's just funny. I'm just like, yeah. How fucked up is that? That like a cartoon is more like in tune with the zeitgeist and like the moral compass of a people.
That's because the media's fucking bought, dude. The fuck.
The media just wants to pop, like, they just want Anderson Cooper to pop on, like, oh, Mr. President, that's reprehensible. You know what I mean? Like, all that bullshit, like, you know what I mean? That whole back and forth. And it's like, I feel like no matter what side of any argument you're on, you know, political or otherwise, at some point you got to acknowledge, you know, you're not the only person with an opinion.
Yeah.
You have to be like, okay, well, there's other people like that, and they're not going away anytime soon. So, all right, let me hear your fucking bullshit. You know, fucking here's my bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, now we can just coexist. Now it's like, okay, I feel you. And there's no.
Like, how did they always have a fucking counter argument, dude? Like, ready on the spot. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, how does, like, I'm not saying I support fucking Trump or his bullshit ranting by any means, but it's like, as soon as this man opens his mouth, they're already fucking just like, no, that's not right. No, here's how it is. Like, it's like, he'll say hi, and people are like, why would you say it with that tone? It's like, what the fuck? Like, where did you even like, it's like everything is just always fucking negative anymore, dude. It's like, that's why I can't watch anything with media, dude. It's like, everything is just spun out of fucking proportion. Everything is like, okay, we can't do this. But what the fuck can we do? Like, tell me something that we can do. Like, when was the last time you turned the fucking TV on and breaking news, something fucking cool has happened? Like, a fucking kitten has been rescued from the tree. Like, how fucking long has it been since that happened? What, fucking 30, 40 years? Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Everything is just fucking shootings, fucking ravings of a fucking madman, like COVID. The fuck, like, talk about something the fuck else. It's like they don't have anything else to fuck to cover, man.
You know, I mean, they know what gets clicks. You know what I mean? They know, okay, Trump said this, everyone's gonna click on it. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's the citizenry is at fault on some level because we enable it, right? We're like, okay, you know, the people who want to report, because there's journalists of all shapes and sizes and colors, and the people that want to report on like dope shit, that they just don't get the clicks. You know what I mean? This shit that like is not that popular. Everybody's gonna click on Trump. They're gonna make CNN the fucking top trending fucking news outlet. And then boom, bro,
CNN fucking kills me. Like, it fucking kills me, dude. There was this article I was reading the other day. So I don't know if you heard about this. Like, so basically what's happening is apparently people are getting weird letters in the mail or like packages, and they have like weird fucking seeds.
Chinese seeds.
Yeah, you've heard about that, right?
Yeah.
So let me tell you about this fucking CNN article, right? Because I actually like, this is the one CNN article I actually clicked on in a while, because I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll give it a fucking shot, because I saw it. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Like, what are these fucking seeds, right? Maybe they'll fucking tell you. Right. No, these fucking dickbags, let me tell you how they fucking go, oh, people are getting fucking weird packages from China, right? And it's got to be fucking China, right? Because it's got Chinese little fucking markings on them. So we're just going to automatically assume it's fucking China, even though like 16 other fucking countries over there use the same fucking tone of alphabet. Like, come on, dude. Fucking anyways, right?
We're taking callers.
Fucking kanjis and all that shit. Like, how the fuck do they automatically know it's fucking the Chinese? Like... Yeah, you did the picture in the like the little picture in the package, or the picture of the package. It didn't have any indication that it was Chinese. Like, how do you just look at it and go, "That's Chinese"?
It had Chinese markings on it, but didn't have like a Chinese like postal stamp.
No, not that I've seen from it anyway. But regardless, whatever. Anyways, right? So China, fuck them, right? That's them. That's totally them doing it. Yeah. Anyways, so some sinister fucking thing is happening here, man. They're sending seeds to random ass people, right? Yeah. Don't fucking plant them, right? Don't plant them because they might be invasive species. Yeah. And this is the best part of the fucking article, is that like they go on about this whole fucking tangent of how it could be fucking negative seeds, and then they go, literally in the same fucking article, they go, but we don't really know what these seeds could be. Like, what the fuck are you sitting here spewing your fucking bullshit agenda? Like, who the fuck, like, why? Why are you sitting here making all these fucking assumptions without fucking testing these dumbass seeds? Bro, 2 weeks fucking later, the seeds are just regular fucking, like, squash and fucking eggplants and all this fucking nonsense. Just regular ass fucking seeds. Nah, it's fucking communist agenda, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, CNN. Fuck you. Stop.
Planting commie fruit.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? I just, that shit, man. It's like, how do you take a fucking article and give it full credibility after reading something like that?
Little tomatoes with like hammer and sickle.
Yeah, it's fucking,
like they all got a pattern. One hand's
got a fucking sickle, the other one's like somewhat reminiscent of a hammer.
Yeah, that's what's called editorializing.
Power to the people.
Yeah, when a news outlet decides to kind of amp shit up and be like, yeah, I mean, what did they say? It was dangerous, or it was potentially dangerous?
They were saying that it potentially had, like, they could be invasive species of plants.
They're like whoever sent them is trying to terraform America and be like...
I mean, probably. That's kind of, I guess,
that's what they're trying to... Okay.
Just,
They never...
It's like, don't plant it.
They never figured out.
Somebody did plant it, by the way. like I'm telling you, dude. Like this week, I was reading the same fucking article. It's a different site, by the way.
Yeah.
Somebody just fucking planted it, and they were like, "Fucking USADA's going after him." Like fucking burned the plant and shit.
That's
it was
wild.
literally fucking squash. Like it's just a bullshit ass fucking eggplant. Like that's all it fucking is.
Yeah.
And these dickbags are fucking just losing their shit over it. Like, come on, dude.
You know, the way you can genetically modify fruits and vegetables these days.
They tested them, bro. USADA tested like hundreds of them, and they said there was only 2 that were found to be malicious. Like there was only 2 possible ones where they were like harmful seeds.
I wonder what you could do with a seed, though. You know what I mean? Like, I can see the potential where, you know, it's a crop that, like, doesn't die and it keeps reproducing itself. You know what I mean? Like, there's a way to,
Well,
like...
I mean, it's the same thing with the stupid fucking lantern flies. The little fucking cunt bastards that just like migrated over here. Have you not seen them?
No.
You've definitely seen them, dude. The lantern flies?
Are they
Spotted
those,
lantern
are
flies.
they those big motherfuckers?
They're literally just, they look like fucking moths, but they're in the daytime, and they have like gray wings, and they have these little black dots on them. They're like the size of like a, I don't know, maybe like a beetle or like a roach.
About that?
Nah, they're smaller than that.
Okay.
Like maybe like this big.
I see.
Dude, I'm telling you, like,
I haven't
so
seen 'em.
they're apparently native to China or those Eastern countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they're pieces of shit because they don't have a natural predator.
Okay. Oh.
So they basically just multiply.
Yeah.
They just do whatever the fuck they want, and they just eat wood all fucking day. So because this was really big, I think maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year ago at this point, it was like a big concern. I'm surprised you haven't heard about this.
Huh.
But yeah, people were saying like if you see them, like kill them motherfuckers on sight. So
Gotcha.
you gotta stomp them the fuck out. But there's been a couple of reports of like people having like breweries and shit, like wineries and stuff like that, where they just like ate fucking just their trees up like completely. Just
Holy shit.
infested the shit out of it.
Oh, man. That's fucked up.
Oh, come on, man. Look at this.
It's interesting.
Spotted lanternfly is what it's called. Right here. You fucking seen these things, dude. You've definitely seen them. Look at that.
Oh, with that kind of color scheme?
That's exactly what they look like.
I don't think I've ever
Just
seen
like
that
that.
before. That's wild. I feel like I've seen that, but not with the red.
Yeah, I mean, you've definitely because so they fly, but they also
Yeah.
jump like assholes.
That looks a little bit like a stink bug.
Yeah, it's bigger though. Like it's
stink
pretty
bug.
big. Like that's how big it is. I would say.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it
Okay.
could get a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
See, some of them can go bigger,
Shit.
but they're fucking big dick bags when it comes to like eating trees and shit. So
Yeah, interesting. Damn, I guess I'm just oblivious.
yeah. Anyway, so if you see those motherfuckers, dude, stomp them out.
Stomp
'cause-
out. I usually kind of let bugs walk. You know, I'm like,
No, me too. But that's like when
But dude, yeah.
like, this is what they do. You see this shit? They just fucking grow up.
I understand.
They plant eggs and then they just ruin trees.
I could eat my house.
Well, is your house wooden?
It's parts of it.
I mean, they're not like termites or anything. But yeah, this is what the fuck they do. You see this shit?
It's wild.
But yeah, like it's a legitimate thing, man.
Yeah, I guess if I was China, I would think of any way I could to undermine other countries.
Yeah, look, if you find any life stage of spotted lanternfly in a municipality where it is known to exist, you should try to destroy it. The insect is considered a threat to some crops, and many people are working to try to prevent it from spreading.
Interesting.
Literally, fucking PA.gov. Like,
I don't think China is overtly a malicious state. But if they were, I could see them being like, "Hey, man, let's send these fucking seeds. Let's fuck this shit up. Let's you know."
yeah, but what the fuck do they gain from that?
They
They're
just,
not gonna do shit.
big countries want to undermine. It's like a competition.
I guess. I mean,
You know, like all the cool like.
yeah, but do they really fucking like? Come on, dude. You think that they're that stupid to send them to like farmers that know what the fuck they're doing?
I mean, yeah, you know what? I mean, the farmers that know what they're doing, they're gonna.
Like they're sending them to fucking Joes and fucking regular Nancy's and shit.
Oh
that
yeah,
are, like,
yeah. Like people, like residences are getting
Yeah.
packages, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's just worth a shot. I think it's just worth like.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that that's what they're going for with that. But
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I could see that being a method.
one of the suspicions on that is like those little like schemes where people like send you packages for like fake reviews and shit like that. That's apparently what they're thinking is happening there, but I mean, again, there's no way to be sure. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, just a fucking overreaction, and honestly, like, fuck CNN for that, man.
Yeah.
Just, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, everything's over sensationalized. Everything is the worst case scenario. There's no investigation done. It's just like, when did the news become like the nanny of like, hey, don't do this, man, because it might be fucking dangerous.
Yep.
It's like, hey, man, I know the risk. I'm a grown ass man. I know the risks, and I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, but like you and I are fucking intellectuals, man. Like we at least use our brains,
I agree.
right? To some degree, it might not be,
We may be the greatest minds of our generation. You're right.
some would say, but like, I mean, there's legitimately people out there that just don't fucking think. There's just fucking retards, like just literal fucking retards out there.
I've seen them.
Like they're normal fucking people, but they're fucking brain dead. They may as well be.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I don't know, how do you cater to those morons?
Yeah. Who was I just saying this to? Where? Yeah, it was just you. I just.
Probably the Oompa Loompa girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't expect intelligence from people. You know what I mean? I think that's fine, and I think I'm
I
lucky.
can't live like that though.
I
I have to express myself to a certain degree. Like
Yeah.
I can't sit here and dumb everything down for everybody.
Yeah.
You know? I don't have the type of patience to do that.
I think there's varying degrees of brain activity in people, and I think there's people who are like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like people have their they've already carved out their little slice of whatever they want to think and do in life.
Yeah.
And so there's people who are like, you know what? It's a little much for me. I don't want to learn more bullshit. You know, people want to learn about politics. People want to learn about, whatever. And so,
I mean, can you really even learn about politics? Like, I don't think there's anything you can learn. I think it's just all fucking opinions anyway.
well, policy and that kind of shit, yeah. I mean, yeah, you want to avoid the talking heads on fucking TV.
Yeah.
That's the base low level, like, sports reporting of politics.
Yeah.
If you want to learn about
They really
politics.
should just put that shit on ESPN, dude. Like, I don't understand why it's on CNN.
Yeah.
Like, put the debates on ESPN, bro.
Might as well.
Fucking really. Like, put a pay-per-view on that shit, too.
Yeah. It's really just become... Yeah, it's become this
World
prepackaged...
series of debates.
Yeah, just this whole channel of like, hey man, politics. Hey,
I'd probably be a good politician, dude. I'd just be fucking cursing every other dude in the room out. Like,
yeah,
no, you fucking idiot. That would make more fucking problems for the state. I
yeah.
don't know. It's just...
I just have to get elected, and then once you're in, it's like, all right, well, I want to make change, so I want to stay here, so I don't want to rock too many boats. The second you rock,
It's like, again, like I've said before, it's just made to be against you. Like, you can't fucking make change unless everybody agrees to it, which is the stupidest fucking thing.
yeah,
It's like, just why? Like, why do I need to depend on everybody the fuck else? Like, I should be able to, with my expertise and, my proven ability to succeed, I should be able to be like, I'm making an, executive decision on this. Like, this is me. We're doing this. And it's going to work because blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, that's reasonable. But no, it's like everyone's like, no, I don't like him. He's fucking red. I'm blue. Like, what?
yeah. I think dictatorships and fascist governments, I think they have their upsides too. Like there's efficiency. If you get the wrong dude in office, it's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you got a guy that he's a shot caller, he can get shit done, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna really.
I mean, like a good example and pretty bad example at the same time. Like, look, think of Stalin, right? As much of a dickhead as he was, right?
Yeah.
And we all know that.
Old
But,
Jojo.
like,
Old Jojo.
in World War II, like, they literally fucking survived because of this man's decisions.
Yeah.
Like, the whole entire fucking country, right? Because of the shit that he decided to implement.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying he's fuck good by any means, but it's a good example. It's like, okay, so we either die or we fucking live.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I don't want to fucking die,
Yeah.
So we're just going to do this shit. Fuck it. And it's not like he was being fucking unreasonable by being like, okay, we just got to fucking build up this shit. We got to fucking destroy property, like, if it comes down to it, if they take it, you know. Like, don't give them a fucking inch. Like, that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking drastic but reasonable. It worked.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I guess he really. I don't know the whole story behind him, but like, yeah, I guess he was really like, fuck it, man. We're gonna do everything we can to stop these fucks.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, Yeah, I mean, people fucking listen to him though. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy, dude. Like, fucking, if you look at like Stalingrad, dude, there was, they were literally being sieged for like a year straight, I think.
Really?
And they were like, nah, you're not taking this fucking city, homie. Like, they literally just were getting fucked day and night to the point where like people were just dying in the streets. Like, people didn't have anything to eat. Like, people were eating like fucking glue and paint and fucking like humans and shit. Like, it was rough.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? How are you? Like, what else are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
I don't blame them. But.
Is it true they did a lot of like guerrilla warfare, like with enemy at the gates with the snipers and shit? Like how they kind of held Stalingrad and kind of, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were like, no, you're not taking this down.
That's fucking.
Like these homies are literally like, okay, we're gonna bomb you to fuck to death, and they did. They kept fucking just. It was day and night, like back and forth.
Dude, that was
them Germans never took the fucking city.
That's a fucking battle.
Yeah.
Like, yo, dude, you're here all year.
People don't know about that shit, dude.
Cool. Fucking winter's coming. All right, and we're Russian. What, you're still here? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like the prime advantage that the Russian people have is they're like, okay, cool, like this is every day for me, boy. Like, swing through. Fucking,
you're
see
gonna,
how you like it.
You're gonna get sick of this shit by fucking February. And that's
I mean, like, what the fuck
gonna
did
get.
Napoleon, like, his homies didn't even have boots or some shit?
Really?
Right? Wasn't there, like, a point, I think, where they just didn't even have boots?
That's fucked up.
They all got frostbite, like, marching in fucking Russia in the middle of winter. Like, good fucking luck, idiot.
Yeah.
What the fuck would you expect?
All these people swear to God, dude. It's just like, it's like what's happening now in Eve. Like, everyone's trying to kill a goon swarm. It's like, dude, we're assholes. We don't have lives. We're you're not, we're Stalingrad.
Yeah.
You're not.
I mean, the other thing
yeah.
is, too, like, I'm pretty sure it's still a thing where almost like, there's countries out there that have mandatory, army camps and whatnot. Like,
Yeah.
I think as soon as you turn, like, 16 or 18.
Conscription?
They literally, they're like, you gotta go to the fucking army.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, do you really think a fucking country of, like, bitch maids that just was like, yeah, we're just gonna take over the world. Yeah, bro, let's go. Right? Because I heard some fucking short fucking retard go like, yo, we're gonna take over the world, yeah. Napoleon, by the way, because he was apparently short as fuck.
He actually was tall. He was taller than most people around that
I
time.
think he was like 5'6" or some shit.
There was a lot of propaganda. They would call him the Little Emperor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like 5'6", dude.
Yeah, I think it was propaganda. I think he was like 6'2".
No, he fucking wasn't.
No, but the propaganda was this little short man ain't shit.
No, I think he was actually short.
Let's find out.
Yeah, please Google that. Yeah. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, like, my man gave a speech. The Frenchies are like, fuck yeah, let's go. Yeah. And then, like, they never even fucking had warfare or whatnot, Like, the only reason they won, I believe, right? They did so much is because of their artilleries and shit, right? Like, they were just more advanced than everybody else at the time.
Yeah,
right? They had better firing squads.
Yeah.
And they had better artillery. That's it.
Yeah, I learned that, a while back I learned that Napoleon...
but then everybody in Russia, right, just fucking...
Yeah.
Swole ass fucking grandmas, dude, with fucking throwing axes and shit, like, just chopping dudes from a mile away.
I kind of like history in that countries decide they just get together like, all right, we're going to fight, right? Like, we're going to keep all that caveman shit we were doing thousands of years ago.
Let's do it.
Now they got guns and artillery. We're going to keep fucking trying. We do it. We don't really do it to this day, but we kind of do,
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot quicker nowadays. That's all it is.
Yeah,
it's like war goes through, like, I mean, even though it doesn't, but it does, right? Like,
war has changed.
Yeah. War never changed.
No, but like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's interesting that we keep deciding throughout the ages, throughout the aeons. I mean, history is just a list of wars. Like, that's all, those wars are the events that really, like the Enlightenment era, right? It's like, okay, cool. We had these, like, good things are anchored by people, right? Where it's like, okay, Leonardo da Vinci, he was born dead around this time, right? Bad things in history are just like, okay, what was happening?
Yeah.
Like, there was a war, there was a famine, there was a fucking
disease or
plague, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, well, they didn't have fucking like news or the internet, so I mean, how else would you keep track of time? Like, you're not just gonna be like every day, oh, Cal said moo today again, like,
that must that must have been a fucking
day 658.
It must have been a nightmare having
2042
having a working brain back in the day, and you know what I mean, like a real intellectual type, and just to be like, Like people had to have been even stupider back then, right? Like,
yeah, probably.
Like you're sitting around.
I mean, no, you know what? No, I can't agree with that. I think because people did more back then. People didn't sit in fucking a lit room fucking with 2 microphones talking shit for an hour and a half. You know?
Socrates.
People fucking got out and did shit. Like
Socrates did go to the town square, and you know him and 3 dudes would go back and talk shit though. Like Socrates was a podcaster.
yeah, would you subscribe to that pod?
I bought the Republic once, paperback.
What if like their debates were just shit back then? Like what could they possibly be debating about?
They would debate like. Actually, if you read the
It was literally like the meaning of life type shit.
that shit, if you read the Republic, Socrates talks about some wild shit. He talks about how to create a nation. He talks about like he's just like, here's the ideal society. That's what he.
But like, who were his enemies though? Is what I mean. Like who was the fucking was the Republican to his fucking Democratic bullshit, right? Like who was the asshole that was like, oh, I'm gonna rip this dude the fuck up today.
He had a lot of dudes that were like, they would punch up his statements. So like he would say something, and he would like, they had people that would try to punch holes in his logic. Like they would say, hey, well, what about this? It wasn't like they were just trying to oppose him, but they were trying to like solidify the logic. Like, hey, what about this? And if he had something, oh, okay, cool. So they would try to seek real truth. Like he would put his shit out, and he's like, wait, are you sure about that? Like, is that you know what I mean?
So nobody really argued with him. They were just talking shit.
They did argue with him. They did come up with points, but I mean, yeah, he didn't like run. It's been a long time since I read it. I don't think he ran the table every time, but like they had discussions and they built ideas about, you know, morality, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Just how one conducts himself, how a society should. Like his shit on the bronze, silver, and gold of society is amazing. Where like people are of a certain rank. Like you have your bronze, right? That's your, as far as people goes, that's laborers. You know what I mean? It's just everybody can do that, right?
Right.
Then you have your silver, who are artisans, merchants, that kind of shit. You have your gold, which is like generals and politicians and like great things. You know what I mean? Like these. And then he said, yeah, society above that, society requires an architect. It's just someone who, basically what we would call the media. You know, we say media kind of drives its own narrative.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. He's like, we need, you know, poems and plays written to inspire, you know what I mean, people and society and just how things go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said we need, you know, when we throw out poems and we throw out, you know, plays and shit,
when you buy my mixtape.
Yeah. He said, hey, they need to be about the great men and women achieving things and rising up. They need to be inspirational. Yeah. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be. The antithesis now is, you know, you turn on TV, it's 90 Day Fiance. Yeah. It's you know, Real Housewives of fucking Bel Air. You know what I mean? Like, so it sucks, you know what I mean? But he was like, nah, we, you know, it should be good. It should be things that people can look at. And that's kind of that's kind of the basis of modern society. I watch Naruto, I get hype.
Yeah.
You know, because he's a hero. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm rising up against all the fucking shit and I'm doing it.
He believes it.
Yeah, he's in it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, so Socrates, you know, he went in on shit. He was potting. You know what I mean?
I think he had fucking, wonder what kind of setup he had.
Yeah.
Amphitheaters and shit.
He potted so.
You think he was like the OG stand-up dude?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he was kind of like the Bill Hicks back then. You know what I mean? Like he had something to say, you know? He's like, yeah, guy. You know how he died, right? Mm-hmm. So he talked so much shit in the town square. He was just always fucking what you know, the police around that time, like the senators, whoever the fuck,
yeah,
they thought he was poisoning the minds of the youth. You know what I mean? There's always these like revolutionaries there, and then there's like, well, now you're telling the state they need to update their status quo.
Yeah.
So they had him drink a cup of poison.
Just like, did he know it was poison?
No, he knew about it. Yeah.
So he just willingly did it?
Yeah, he was sentenced to death, and like, here's where we're gonna kill you. Drink. Yeah, we can chop your fucking head off too, or you can just drink this.
Did he do it like in front of everybody, or?
I don't know. There's a famous painting about it. Socrates drink. It's like him with a big cup, and he's like, "Yeah,
Fuck you, Instagram Live.
yeah." When I seen that painting, I thought it was cool. I was like, "Yeah, that's totally me right there, right?" Like some Socrates. Yeah, I mean, I'm sipping my fucking drink. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking that dumb shit. Come on.
It's LaCroix.
You don't want it?
No, I got poison in it though.
Okay. Nah, but like, yeah, so like, and then my homie pointed out, like, yo, that was Socrates' death picture. I was like, oh shit, all right.
Fucking so inspirational.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I think humanity has devolved over the years, it seems.
Fucking do something about it, Dio.
Yeah. I don't know. We're I look at the world, it's so wild, right? There's just 8 billion of us. That's the problem. There's so many, and it's just like, all right, dude, we kind
No,
of...
the problem is that too many people are free to share their opinions. That's what it is.
Right.
That's the problem.
Let's put our manifesto together now.
Seriously, like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, that's what it is, I think.
I believe...
I mean, not that they're wrong or right. I'm just, like,
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's where the arguments come from. That's where all the hostility comes from. Like, oh, you don't fucking agree with me, therefore you're against me.
Yeah.
You know, like... I think, and the other thing is too, because you can't rightfully express yourself. You can't express yourself through text while you're saying something to somebody. Like in your case, right? I'll backtrack here a little bit. When you fucking commented on your rehab couple,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like when you went and commented on this poor girl's picture and said, "Fucking oompa loompa looking ass bitch."
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Fix your fucking shit, right? Like, that might have sounded like if you said it like that, right? You might have been able to express yourself as if you're just being a dick or being sarcastic or, you know, at least being like semi-jokingly with that person.
Yeah.
But it's text. It's literally read as, "You're a fucking asshole. You look like
Yeah.
shit. Fix your fucking face, dumb bitch."
Yeah.
Like, that's what it looks like to anybody.
Yeah.
And you could put fucking smiley and laughing faces, and that makes it worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I'm unable...
everything is backwards with that.
Yeah, it's fucked up because it's like I have to write JK in that situation, right?
Yeah.
And even that, I hate JK because it ruins the joke.
You could be like, "Oh, haha, fucking welcome to my Friday night roast session. We're live on the gram." Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? That's like,
That's true.
it's shit like that.
Yeah, it's hard to impart intent and emotion through text.
Yeah.
It's really, you know what I mean? Like, because, yeah, I ain't told that chicken forever, so for her, she's
So
like...
again, that's the problem, because when I'm typing, I look like I'm the biggest fucking asshole because I'm always angry, right? Like, the shit that I say in text sounds like I'm always fucking angry.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
I'm not. Like,
And then we meet up and you're all fuzzy and nice.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds like I'm fucking coming at your neck, like, you know, doing all this shit. Like, yeah, I have my moments, sure. Like, you know, so the fuck does everybody, but I'm not always fucking sitting here like furrowed brows and fucking smashing my keyboard. Like,
That's true. People just need understanding these days. Yeah.
But that's what they're lacking.
And
They're
people,
lacking that.
yeah, and people lack it. And I think that's cool. Look, you know, we got 8 billion of us on this planet, so like, we can ignore the vast majority of us. You know what I mean? Like, we can hang out and we can look at the dickheads commenting dumb shit, writing. You know what I mean? Just just that foulness, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of a good indicator because we can just ignore those cats. And then we can just, okay, people who are espousing dope shit and shit that we're into, all right, let's link up with them. Let's
Yeah,
talk
but it's
to them.
like everything is public anyways. I mean, even though your shit is technically, you know, not public, it's still all public. Like,
Yeah,
anybody can fucking add you and air you out. Like,
that's
you
true.
know?
Yeah, I like it though. I like it's the free exchange of thoughts and ideas.
Yeah.
And I think on paper it should work.
But you know that people are fucking, like, sensitive. Really. Like, even the toughest motherfuckers are sensitive. Right? Like,
Yeah.
people just can't stand being, like, disagreed with. Like, that's why there's debates. That's why there's arguments. That's why there's
That's true.
fucking common idea sharing. Like,
Yeah.
people just don't like to be wrong.
Yeah, every day or two I bump into something.
And like and then right now I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
But it's
it's
like with that, like, right, it's like, okay, I have my idea, but you're like, okay, well, I mean, I get that, but like you can even say I respect that, right? But here's the thing, and you're still in the wrong to that person.
Yeah.
You could agree to what they said and then be like, but here's how I see things. And then it's just like, no, fuck you. This is how I see things. Fuck you. You disagree with me, you piece of shit. You fucking Oompa Loompa. Go sell your fucking eyelashes somewhere else, bitch.
Yeah, it's fucked up because, like, the people who are out here making these statements, these are usually not reasonable people who want to have a debate. They don't want to discuss and learn and kind of reach a common point. They just want to say their thing.
Yeah.
They're just on the internet and they're just like, here's how I feel. And lately, a lot of them be like, fuck off if you disagree.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
like,
what it should be. Really, it's like, just don't even comment if that's not how you feel. Like, I don't need your negativity. I don't need your fucking nonsense. I don't care what you think.
yeah.
The same way that you don't care what I think.
Yeah, but
comment on it.
but if it is a public thing, I mean, I think they'd be like, not even just fuck off, but just, hey, if you disagree with me, I fucking hate you. You should die. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'll throw my statements out.
Pretty drastic fucking response.
That's basically what it is. And even if I come up with some, I was talking to somebody like yesterday. It was a thing about, we were talking about wet ass pussy. You know about this, right?
Oh, the song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that garbage.
Yeah.
Fucking filthy fucking
Yeah.
piece of shit song, dude.
Some chick was saying, like, how, you know,
How it's inspiring.
nah, she was saying, like, these lyrics have been present, you know, all throughout history, music, and, you know what I mean? But now they're coming from the point of view of a woman, and they're saying that they're empowering, and they're just like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's exactly the fucking conversation.
And I hit her up, and I'm like, have you never heard of Eve, Little Kim, Trina? Chicks have been spitting filthy-ass lyrics about their pussy for a long time. You know what I mean? But she was saying that, you know, I wasn't trying to refute her whole shit. I was just saying, this, you know, they've been doing this for about 20 years. Like, it's hype now, and you've heard about it now, but, you know, hip-hop's been like that. And she's like, what's your point? And I'm like, well, you said it was the first time in history, and it's not. I mean, chicks have been spitting it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so at least since 97, 98, Lil' Kim's been talking like, you know, put this pussy on your lips, you know, like that kind of shit. Fucking...
My thing is, like you said, so many fucking women are actually finding the song empowering, and they're like, oh yeah, this is the fucking holy Bible of, like, fuck you, men.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking not. Have you heard the fucking song? Like, what are you talking about? It's literally two thirsty ass bitches talking about getting their shit eaten. Like,
Yeah.
and it's, dude, and they're both so angry in the song. Like, why are they so angry?
Bottom feeders.
Why are they so mad? Like, you're getting your pussy eaten, bitch. Be happy. Like, shut up. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, pull up these fucking lyrics, dude, and tell me, find me a part in the whole entire fucking song where you would be like, wow, that's fucking, yes.
I think,
preach it, sister.
I like the chicks who are on that kind of time. Like, that they hear that and they're just like, fuck yeah, I got this wet pussy now. Fucking...
Dude, I get it. I understand where you're coming from, but it's like, there is nothing in this song that makes you, like, want to stand up and fucking rebel. Like when I hear, like, any Rage Against the Machine song, I'm like, fuck the government, right? Right? Like, just as an example, right? Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't listen to this song. If I was a woman, I probably would have the same ideas and beliefs. I don't think that changes. But it's like, in what fucking scenario am I like, man, fucking... eat my pussy. Like, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna tell them how it's done. What?
I think for a long time, chicks got it rough when it comes to sex, because men, look,
is that what the song's called, by the way?
Wet ass pussy.
Wet ass pussy.
WAP. Yeah.
It's literally called Wet Ass Pussy.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I think it's WAP for short, but yeah.
I want these lyrics. It is WAP.
I listened to a lyrical breakdown by Ben Shapiro. That shit's funny, man. He's such a fucking nerd. I love it. But,
I mean, like,
yeah. Okay, let's get some. Which
I can't. Like, what the fuck? What is this?
Give me an example of where you take umbrage here.
When I what?
Where you take umbrage. Like, give me what stands out here as far as the lyrics go?
It's just like, I mean, everything, dude. It's fucking fucking outrageous. Like,
Get
it's
a mop and
literally
a bucket for this pussy.
Yeah.
All right.
Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a
Yeah.
credit card.
Yeah.
Huh?
That shit's wild, huh?
I don't get it. Bro, like, this is the thing that gets me, right? It's like,
Yeah.
so fucking genius.com or whatever fucking lyrics.
Right,
It's like, I
Genius.
love their fucking, when you click on parts of these lyrics,
Yeah.
they give you an explanation of what that lyric means.
Oh, did they give you like a translation? That's fucking hilarious. All right.
It's like, right, wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak. Woo!
Yeah.
Right? And then it literally, you click on that, and then it says, pull out game describes one's ability to perform coitus, or what the fuck is that?
Coitus interruptus?
Yeah. Like, that's what you fucking say? Like, what?
How did I know about
That's fucking what it, like, get out, dude.
Why?
Who the fuck runs this website?
First off, why do I know what coitus
and then
interruptus
they go
is?
to, hold on, like, wait, let me just describe to you that wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the meaning behind that? Like, and then they go to describe it. They say Cardi claims that the feeling of having sex with her is so good that it would hinder man's attempt at pulling out.
Yeah.
I did not get that from this lyric. Did you?
Oh yeah.
I wasn't
Make
sure
your pull
what,
out game weak. Yeah.
I just wasn't sure what was what that meant.
A man has his pull out game, and she's like, "Yeah, your pull out game. You know, your pull out game is either strong or weak."
Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy.
Well, check me out. So your pull out game is either strong or weak as a man, right? Or it's somewhere in the middle or whatever, right? So, she's saying,
I
"Listen,
can't look at this song. Yo, this is fucking outrageous, dude.
She's just-
This song's not on the radio, right?
if it is on the radio,
'Cause do you remember when-
it's heavily redacted, probably."
It's not on the fucking radio, dude. Because do you remember when Big Sean came out, I'm not fucking with you anymore or whatever?
I'm
And it
fucking
was
with
literally,
you.
dude, they had the dirty version of it, right? The censored version. And it was literally like half the song was bleeped. It was
Yeah.
like the beat, and then everything would stop for a second, and it would go,
Yeah.
And he's like, with you?
Yeah.
That was the fucking version. Like,
Yeah.
that's what this song would be like.
Yeah.
It would just be literally one giant fucking bleep.
lot of
was the new song by Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
a lot of songs were like that back in the day. They figured out like
Crazy.
they figured out ways to either like insert like a non-threatening lyric. You know what I mean? They would just instead of like dropping n-bombs, they would just say
it's like having
dudes,
like vulgar,
cats,
It's
yeah.
like having vulgar movies on national
like
TV.
TBS, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Why
Like, that's
I oughta."
freaking impossible, man.
Yeah. Hey, that stuff doesn't work. Yeah.
But like, you can't turn the song into something that would that would be radio safe. Like, there's no way. It's like every other word is pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Every second word is like bucket.
Yeah,
The fuck?
bucket, yeah.
I mean, I don't.
But you can fuck with hip hop though. Be like, you can listen to rap songs like that because you still got the beat, you still got the words. I always thought clean versions of songs sounded like okay. Like if you were in the car and it was on, like you could just rock with it. Like, all right, I got you.
I don't know. I feel like they kind of ruined it. Honestly, man, to me, I think like curse words aren't like they shouldn't be looked at as, you know, just bad words or insults. Like, yeah, kids probably shouldn't use them, but I feel like in a lot of cases, especially in rap, you can tell people use them to like enhance their words and sentences.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Like, I think it should be okay to say fuck on the
Yeah.
radio or something, or
Yeah,
you know, like
I
stuff
think
like
that's
that. As long as it makes sense, as long as you're not just being like, oh, fuck this, bitch, fuck that, fuck this.
Yeah, it's a dense.
Which sometimes I have a problem with, but
Yeah, it's a dense spice, right? You don't want to you don't want to pour pepper all over your fucking meal. You know what I mean? It's something you want to sprinkle in a tasteful fashion, because as someone in the town square just screaming fuck, motherfucker, piece of dick, suck my dick, like that's all. Just doing that.
Did you say piece of dick?
Piece of shit, suck my yeah.
You said piece
I probably-
of dick.
I
and I'm
probably
like,
did say
what the
piece of dick.
fuck?
But yeah, it's just at some point it just because you just break the fuck meter, and then you're just a vulgar individual. You're a vulgar and unentertaining individual at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some of that. Like a lot of '90s rap was like that. They would overuse like the M word.
Yeah.
Every bar had the M word in it, and sometimes. And it was just like, especially as a white dude, it's hard to enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when when I'm alone and I bump some DMX or whatever, I say all the words. You know what I mean? I enjoy the song.
Out in public, you can't.
Yeah, out in public, it depends on who I'm around. You know what I mean?
I mean, people got in trouble for, like, I remember there was, like, a person on, like, some show or something. Like, they were, like, doing a sing-along or some shit, and it was, like, they got in trouble for that.
Yeah, what's her face? She bleeped out M-words in Paris. Like, she tweeted out, it was, I forget. It was
Wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
It's a couple years ago.
It was M-words in Paris.
Yeah.
I know some chick got in trouble for tweeting it, even though she used asterisks after the end. And she got beef with she got a problem with that. And I think some chick actually came out and sung along with it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
fucking trouble. They're like, whoa, what are you doing there?
Run that past somebody before you make that move.
Yeah. Don't be fucking jumping the line here, Becky. Like, you don't have the black card.
99% of the time, that's not a good move. You know what I mean? If I'm chilling if I'm hanging around with all white people, you know what I mean? I can sing that song. If I'm hanging around with black folk that I know and we're cool like that,
I mean, it's
you
just
can
gotta
do
be
that.
sensitive about stuff like that. Like, you gotta make sure that you're sensing when to do it and when not to do it. Like, you shouldn't be saying that word regardless, but still, it's like, if it's a song, like, you're not actually saying it. Like, I see both sides of that spectrum. Like, I'm unbiased there whatsoever.
There's a difference between saying the word and using the word.
Yeah.
If you use the word, you're out of line. If you use it to hurt someone's feelings, right?
Yep.
If you're saying the word, even that, it depends. Because I have friends that, like, they kind of get annoyed if I don't use that kind of language. They're like, oh, come on, M-word, dude. Come on, dude. We're past that. And then I have friends that, like, even in a story, I can't, if the guy said it and I'm just saying how the dude said it, then I don't want to hear it out of your mouth, dude. You know what I mean? There's a spectrum. There's some dudes I don't want to hear it at all. Dudes where I'm not sure of, I'll just say that, and then
just don't fucking say it.
Yeah, I'll just.
That's all there is to it.
I'll say M-word until they're like, dude, you can just fucking, we're listening to a Jay-Z album or whatever. Dude, I think just say it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I personally wouldn't use it like that, honestly, at all. But like,
as soon as
you're really close with somebody and they're like, you could fucking use it. I mean, that's it shouldn't be used as an insult. Is the point I'm getting at?
It should be overused, using bad taste. Yeah.
Like, as soon as use it to insult somebody, or just don't even fucking say it in general. Like,
as soon as I get the pass, I use it. You know what I mean? As soon as someone like addresses it, like, look, dude, you're white, but you're cool, and fucking we're listening to music. You fucking stop bleeping yourself out. Then I'm like, I got you.
Like, it's lyrics, It's not like you're.
Yeah, but because we're both enjoying it and we're shit, you know what I mean? Like, when you listen
Plus, like, I'm not racist, so, like, I'm good,
Yeah.
Hit me with that one-time pass. Sing the lyrics with you, man.
Exactly, yeah. When you're hanging with your people and, like, hip-hop heads sing along to the shit. Like, people who are really fucking into it. And so when we're all spitting the same shit, it's just like, I'm not going to, like, drop a ninja or a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I do that a lot. If I'm around, I just... You know what I mean? Like, I'll spit shit. I'll just insert other words, like brothers, cats. You know what I mean? These, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's a funny word, man.
Yeah.
Cats.
And it's just like, you gotta, if you're not a fucking idiot, you already know this shit. You already know that there's like a best practices, like a flow chart of when when
I'll tell you a fun fact actually. So when I first came to this country, obviously didn't know a lick of English or anything. Yeah. That was the first word that people told me not to ever say.
Nice.
Yeah. With the whole entire ER, like with the A, with the short, like everything, like don't use it at all.
That's good. Yeah, that's a great piece of advice.
Yeah. That was literally, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that was the first thing I said. Well, so because here's the weird thing, right? So I think the reason why is because I'm Russian, obviously.
Yeah.
Fucking well-known thing. Ukrainian.
Yeah,
whatever.
Ukrainian.
So in my language, the ER, right, the full entire word just means black.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. Like, when you're referring to a black person, that's just it. Like, there's no other word for it.
Yeah.
And we're not fucking racist. Like, we have black people living in our country as well. We all live fine. Like, people don't hate them, People aren't looking at them weird or anything.
Yeah.
So that's really the only way that they refer to them. So But when you come over here and say that, you're like, oh shit, like what the fuck is this white boy talking about? You know?
Yeah.
It's like I guess that probably is why they gave me that advice. But either way, like it's still, sound and perfectly good advice.
Yeah. Well, like
just don't fucking say it.
Like in Spanish too. I mean, you have the word negro. You know what I mean? That just means black. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's built into it's how the words like the term mongoloid retard used to be a clinical word that doctors used to describe, like in the 50s, to describe. Nah, I think that just came out. You know what I mean? They just made that up.
Mongolian.
Yeah. So like that was a word that doctors used to describe someone just below a certain threshold of IQ, right? Yeah. And what happened is people started using it as an insult. You know what I mean? So it was a legitimate word. And people start calling each other retards. Oh, you fucking retard, dude. You know?
That's my favorite thing to do.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah. You must be a special needs recipient.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't be like, wow, man, you got an extra chromosome. Like,
yeah.
You can't just fucking say that. You have to, like, you have to call somebody a retard.
Well, the problem is they keep moving the goalposts. They keep saying, why? Well, now it's mentally challenged or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Just differently abled, all that shit.
Yeah.
And so people are starting to use those words. Are you fucking mentally challenged, you motherfucker?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
And so what happened is, what they need to do is they should have just stuck with retard.
Yeah.
Just mentally retarded.
Well, no, what they should do is just let retard be a thing of where you just use it to specifically insult people. And, like, change it to a curse word, right? Change it to, like, a bitch, fuck, shit, dickhead,
Yeah.
Change it to one of those, label it.
Yeah.
And then use mentally challenged or gifted or whatever the fuck you want to do for
different. Yeah. So I think that's what happened with the M word was
there it is, dude. We just solved
the
retard crisis in America.
I think we did it. But I think that's what happened with the M word was it was actually a word. It's a black meant, you know what I mean? The word negro meant black. You know what I mean? In a lot of those Latin languages. And so, but then people started using it as a racial epithet. Yeah. I don't even know why we even started. I know there's an explanation for it, but why we started calling people white and black. Because we're not white and black. It's like if you look at trees, right? Some are paler, some are darker.
I'm pretty tan, dude, for, being quote-unquote white.
We're all somewhere on a color spectrum between light and dark. But it's not like, I mean, if you look at a color spectrum between white and black, there's everything in between. There's red, yellow, green, We're all the same.
Really
yeah.
When it comes to that is because on all government forms, that's a fucking choice. That's an option. It's like you have white, black, Spanish, there's Chinese or Asian, or Native American, and then you got other.
Yeah, there's these.
Why do you classify it as that?
Yeah, there's these real things where it's like Hispanic. You know what I mean? Asian.
Like, I don't feel comfortable answering that question, to be honest with you. Like, me as not being from America, like, I'm not white, like, per se. I am in color, but I'm not white. Like, the definition of white is, the way it's perceived is, oh, you're American. Right? You don't call Europeans white.
Yeah.
You know? True. I mean, maybe you do over there, but as far as I know, you're not fucking go up to a British dude and be like, you're fucking white.
I think Europeans are like grandfathered into the whole white thing, where they're like, well, you're white. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think that's how that works.
Okay, whatever, right? Great. Yeah, you're white. Okay, that's a classification.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it's like, I just like, but that's not what I am, because if you're going to start saying Spanish, that's a different culture.
Yeah.
Then you're going to say Native American, that's a different culture. You're going to say Asian, that's a different culture.
Yeah.
Why don't you have everything else there? Like, why is the first two colors, right? But the rest are all fucking culture based.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's on every single American government form, national form, whatever. Like, why is that still there? You want to talk about fucking being racist? Like,
I would have assumed that they would use the term African American on those forms.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just...
Okay.
I'll probably do, I mean, I would...
But yeah, white... I guess they use Caucasian, right?
No, they literally fucking say...
But yeah, sometimes I see that.
It's always white. The first one is always white.
White.
Like, what the fuck is white, dude?
Yeah.
Like, what is white?
I'm not white. Like, I'm light, but I'm not white. You know what I mean?
Like by all fucking technicality, everybody is white except for African Americans and Native Americans.
Humans generally,
I like colored hue.
Humans all generally come in the same color, and it's a different intensity. You know what I mean? It's like when you're creating a character on a game, and it's just like, all right, you gotta, you know what I mean? There's just like, like swarthy skin, like
Yeah.
Spaniards, like that middle.
Yeah, but like my
brown.
point is like that's right. I understand.
That's the
that.
baseline. Then you just have like turn the slider all the way down, Irish, all the way up, Congo.
Yeah, but like, why is that on national government forms though?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
that
just.
Hey, you don't want to confuse white people. White. Yep.
It literally says race. It doesn't fucking say nationality. It says race, and then it'll say white, African American, fucking Spanish, Asian, Native American, other.
Yeah, it is weird.
Like, dude, you fucking explain that shit to me, dude.
Another weird thing the census does when they count.
That's your damn country, boy.
Yeah.
Well, mine too, I guess. But
when they count Hispanics, it's not its own exclusive thing. It's what are you, and then do you have Hispanic origins as well? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of an add-on. And so when they count population, 60% of America is white, right? But a certain amount of all the races all affiliate as well as Hispanic. It's a weird, like, they treat it like it's a separate thing. Yeah. Like, it's just a weird thing the census does. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like I said, it was always confusing as shit to me. I had the fucking census guy knocking on my door the other day.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I was like, white, I guess. I mean, we're... okay.
At some point, it became a thing where, I'm guessing around 1500s, where they wanted to, basically... Humans in general tend to just vilify the other, whatever it is. And at that point, it was, there's a slave trade, there's black folks, you know what I mean? So they just black is considered an evil thing, right? The color black. Yeah. That's where Satan lives, in the darkness, in the black. And so just to achieve like economic and political goals, it was just, and religious things, right? They were just like, they're black, so no good. You know what I mean? They created that distinction, and we still use those terms to this day.
Yeah, I mean, like they're changing all this, tearing down all these fucking statues and shit. Like, change that. Like I said, personally, I'm not comfortable with that. Like, that's not really even like that's a race. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, fucking nationality. How's fucking Spanish a race? How is Asian a race? Like, it's all the same shit. We're all fucking humans, bro. Like,
yeah.
Classification. It's culture. That's all it is. It's a difference in culture.
Yeah.
And where we were raised on the planet. Like, that's all it is.
You do have to account for the idea that there are some people who just they affiliate as a part of a group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like black folks they're always proud black men. You know what I mean? So there's people who are just like, hey, I'm a thing, but like I like that. I'm into it. I affiliate as like I'm a dude. I'm a separate. You know what I mean? I'm a different class. I'm a sub thing. You know what I mean? And so that's
barred, bitch.
I see it the same way. I'm like, all right, we're all humans and we're all just slightly variants, right? Like, it's weird. It's because of our senses. So
I wish we had elves, and orcs and shit. Like
like
fantasy stuff,
like actual different races. Yeah. It's funny because we're just one race. Yeah. But we talk about things that are racist, and I'm like, well, we're the same fucking race. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, like we should just have elves. We should just be, we need elves. If you're listening, government, send the elves in.
Hey, China, make us some elves.
Where are your orcs at? I know you're hiding them, and give us your half humans.
One block down from the
halflings.
One block down from the COVID lab, start building a fucking elf. That'd be interesting. You ever see that movie Bright? Will Smith.
Oh, the one with the orcs.
Yeah, he's a cop and he's got an orc
department or whatever.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I've seen trailers.
It's alright. Basically, it's a little funky. Like the humans are like the white folk of Bright.
Yeah.
The orcs are essentially like the black dudes.
Oof.
Like that's just, and it's funny. Like they really urbanize it, like, you know what I mean? Like, they do this thing where the orcs, you know what I mean, they all wear, like, FUBU jerseys and shit, and, like...
oh, jeez.
They really want to let you know, like...
It's fucked up. How did that movie pass?
Yeah. They really
What,
wanted
just because they had fucking Will Smith star in it? Like,
Yeah,
that's
right,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Yeah, what a trade-off.
That's fucked up.
And like the elves were like, they were considered like the Jews of the area. Like they were wealthy.
Oh, they had elves in there too?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They had elves because there was elf and magic, right?
Yo, that's awesome.
So people
I gotta
were-
watch that fucking
Yeah. So people were like, okay, that's the Jewish people. They're rich, they have powers and shit. You know what I mean?
That's fucking outrageous.
They're kind of spot on. Jewish people kind of are an impressive group.
Yeah.
The Jews account for a small fraction of the world's population, like 1% under or over, right? It's like small.
Yeah.
They take home 25% of the Nobel prizes. Like they kick
Good.
it every every year they kick ass. It's just like, dude, like how do you like they're undeniable dudes.
Mm-hmm.
They set up little communities and they're all. I guarantee you, I don't know this for a fact. I guarantee you there's not a lot of like murder and crazy shit in Jewish communities. Like it's got to be less, a little, at least by a little.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe.
They just got to get. They. I think throughout history, you just kind of forged them, you know, and they're just built. They're just
They're
like
just survivors, man.
they're survivors. They're like, dude, fucking. They're just. You go through. I mean, you know this personally in life. You go through shit. You come out with a certain kind of skills and abilities, and you know what I mean. You have kind of a grit to you. You know, you do that to a people over centuries, and you just create.
Yeah, but they've always been fucking abused in their, in history. Like,
That-
they've always just been getting shitted on.
That's what I'm saying.
For, like, no fucking reason at all.
That's
like, what's the reason? Like, why do people hate Jews so much?
Yeah.
Like, what's the actual reason? Like the fucking Germans were fucking cunt bags and go, oh, they're fucking inferior, but how?
Yeah.
But, like, it's literally the same fucking dude as you.
It's their
Like,
own- it's their
how
own-
are you inferior? Like,
It's their own
where are
inferiority
you getting that
complex.
bullshit from?
Yeah. It's all. Yeah, and
Like,
I
oh, Don, you're fucking fat. Oh, Ills, you're skinny. Like, what? You're inferior, Don.
I think a lot of.
Exterminate. Like, what? Where?
I think probably 90 to 90% of 90 to 95% of racism stems in economics.
I mean, it could be like some sort of like secret, religion-driven hidden agenda throughout time. Because, like,
Yeah.
maybe they're like somebody's after the Ark of the Covenant and they're the ones that are holding it or some shit.
Oh yeah, like Assassin's
Because
Temple
there's
type shit.
always because there's always fucking wars in the Middle East. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
true.
mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of these guys has the goddamn Ark of the Covenant, but
Yeah.
what if that's why there's always wars in the Middle East?
Well, the big thing right now is like Jerusalem. Israelis control the Holy Land, right? And it's just considered to be the Holy Land by a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it is. I can see where the other sides are salty. Like, man, I got the fucking holy. You know what I mean? They got the.
Could you imagine waking up every day like, damn, motherfuckers.
That's how the.
I want to
fucking-
go to that temple. Like, just
Yeah.
fucking go to that temple. Bro.
Yeah, that's how the dudes in Eve feel. They're like, man, fucking the goons got 1 DQ. They got Delve. That's the economic superpower there. They're like, fucking, that's the spot we need.
It's fucked up, man.
It just is what it is. It's just no, but I kind of that Middle East shit. I totally get both sides of it. You know what I mean? It's totally like you can't tell.
It's
that,
like King of the Hill.
huh?
It's like playing King of the Hill.
Yeah.
They're just like, yep, that's it. We control this shit.
It just makes sense that like it's easy for us as I'm like not affiliated. It's easy for me to say, hey guys, couldn't you just get along? Like, couldn't you just kind of look? You both had your scraps. Let's all just figure it out. You know what I mean? Let's get a couple crayons and let's figure it out. You know what I mean? Let's get it. I mean, I look at the map of Palestine and Israel. It bugs me how it's not contiguous.
What do you mean?
Like there's just this one side, and there's just a strip, and there's this other side, and that's Palestine, and Israel's just right through it. And I'm like, can you guys just shift this? You know what I mean? Just have your own. Like PA connects to New York and Jersey. You know what I mean? Just dude, don't like. It's as if like in this country, how people kind of feel like L.A. and New York are one country and the rest is its own. It's like that. It's like nah. We just. I know it's your home and it's personal, but like just. You go over here, you take this big chunk, and we're golden. Like,
Yeah, but like, why are they fighting though? Like, nobody can
Yeah.
fucking explain that shit. Like, why are they just constantly fucking beefing?
it is a big.
Like, they've been beefing since the fucking beginning of time. Like,
It is,
they've been
yeah.
beefing since the first fucking mausoleum was fucking created.
Yeah, there is
Mosque.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is pre.
Fucking any building ever erupted, they're like, we want that shit.
There is pre World War II borders, right? Like there's. Yeah, because I know the history from like World War II and up. Like I know kind of what happened and how the border shifted. But yeah, before that, yeah, it was the Crusades, right? Mm-hmm. They were like,
even before that.
Okay.
Just constant fucking warfare.
Yeah, it's just a fucking game of King of the Hill.
Clusterfuck every fucking day, dude.
Jesus Christ, they're trying to.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird, dude. It's like conspiratory as fuck.
It is a weird, anthropologically, it's interesting. Yeah. They just got the fucking, I mean,
I'm telling you, man, they got the fucking Ark of the Covenant somewhere out there, and they're hiding it, and they're looking for it, and whoever finds it gets to talk to the aliens, man. They fucking get to communicate with the aliens, and then they go to Egypt, and then
talk to the precursors.
Yeah, then they power the fucking spaceships with the pyramids, and
what if we're
yeah, that's a legit fucking theory.
What if we're all just trying to unlock a raid? Yeah.
Yo, can you imagine though? Like fucking just gear up, boys. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Get your voice comms on. Yo, hop in vent, bro. We got vent.
Pop your flasks.
Discord up, baby. Discord up. Fucking pop your cooldowns. Pop your buffs.
Yeah. When he hits 30%, pop your cooldowns. Go in. We got it. He's gonna. It's a rage timer.
Yo. Fucking, we got 30 minutes.
Yep.
Before he
20 minutes and he fucking wipes the party.
Yo, what if that was the thing that just as soon as we found like the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant, right? The whole entire humanity just got somehow like we all just fucking came together and became on point, right? Like we were all fucking boys all of a sudden. Nobody gives a shit about the differences.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we're all fucking the shit, right? We're cool with each other. And then a giant fucking staircase opens up and God's just out there like ominous as fuck, like, yo, swing through, and we all gotta raid this man.
He's just chilling on the step like, what's up, pussies?
And we all gotta fucking go to town and beat the shit out of this guy.
That's funny.
Fucking.
Who's gonna be the tank for that? Who's gonna tank that smite? All right.
Ooh, I don't know. It's a great question. I'd be fucking behind this man, just DPSing like a rogue, dude.
DPSing. Have all the healers just throwing full heals on them the whole time.
They're just fucking throwing water bottles at us.
Yeah.
Fucking little like muffins and shit. They're like, go.
That's funny as shit. I love that. That's my new religion.
Fucking
is that
raid
Earth is just a fucking a WoW server.
Dude, that would be so fucking cool though. Like, we all Discorded up. We all got our headphones on. We all communicating with each other at the same time.
Old Chinese ladies.
Off tanks, like fucking preparing to pop his taunt.
Yeah.
Like, let's go, dude.
Yo,
damn it, you fucked it up, Jim. Like,
yeah. You fucked it up.
Jim, and then God just goes on a rampage, just wipes the whole party. He just wipes out half of fucking Earth. Like, we just respawn back somewhere else.
His cleave is sick. Everyone's got to be behind him.
Dude, his cleave fucking wipes out the entire fucking front. Everything.
When he's down to like 5% HP, he starts like Apocalypse. He's just like, the Rapture or some shit.
And then you got a different phase 2.
Yeah.
At 50%, he like spawns fucking lights. Oh, he's got angels fucking coming in, dude, as the ads. And then you gotta fucking have like double off tanks.
Yeah.
And then
you got St. Peter or somebody, right? Like you can summon him.
No. He's charging up like a light beam to heal him, and you got to kill him fast enough. There's a DPS check for that. You got to do that, and then meanwhile, like an off tank, another off tank like pulls off and gets all the ads, which are all the other angels. And then we got to DPS them down. We got to AOE them down though, because there's a bunch of them. They're like harpies, right? They're like swarms. We're fucking murdering them.
Valkyries and shit.
then on at like 10%, like fucking the devil rolls up and he's just like blesses one of the DPSs, gives him like insane power. And then you just gotta like DPS down the rest of the 10%.
That's funny.
Of God, and then you kill him.
I wonder if God.
And then you get fucking sick ass loot, dude. What kind of loot would you get if you killed God?
Yeah, you
bro. Like, what's the highest fucking gear or item score in WoW right now?
I don't know. He probably drops a great robe. 1% chance on
some fucking sandals.
robe. He's got an Arcana tome or some shit.
Dude, could you imagine? No. So we all get to wait. No, this is how the world ends, right? This is what happens. No. Listen to me. You gotta hear me out.
I'm with you.
So we beat God, right? We beat God. The devil goes back to his home. Whatever. He disappears forever.
Yeah.
Right. Because his job is done. He killed God, right? Or he helped us kill God. We killed God. He drops loot, right? And then we have to roll for it.
Yeah.
And it's the fucking need, greed. Like,
Yeah.
my God, dude, we're so fucked.
Yeah,
We're so fucked. Like, who gets these sandals, dude?
Yeah, who puts greed down on God loot? Like,
Like, who's gonna be the great negotiator, dude, between the fucking rogue and, like,
yeah.
the fucking paladin?
It's funny.
Oh, no. And that's it. And then we're divided again, dude.
Yeah. That's actually the plot of Final Fantasy 13-3. At the end, you fight God, you beat him, and then the main characters, they ascend to the next world, and it's just our world in, like, 1960. Yeah. It's really, it was a real thing. I was like,
Man.
yeah, it was like they're going...
Fucked up here.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't get
Yeah, hell
along.
of a raid.
Yeah. I get it where it's like you've been warned, like at least for the post World War II shit. It's like the two sides have been fighting for so long and taking land and back and forth that it's just like, you know what I mean? You know, you just can't break a fight up between people because you don't care, but like they're in it. This is their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine that effect, that angry effect across two whole nations, two people. You know what I mean? And like on both sides, it's not like they're all down for the war. A lot of people in Israel are like, "This is stupid," you know.
Yeah.
Whole government just being like, "Yeah, we don't care what the people think. We're gonna keep taking
I
settlements."
guess that's what happens when, like, your fucking ruler is just, like, doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, America's got your back, right? And they got their own agenda, and so cool. You're gonna fund me and do all this shit. Great, man. Fucking, you're gonna give me money every time I fight this guy? Like, sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do this, and then, you know, and then yeah, the other side, you know, honestly, if no one fought on one side for a while, it'd be fine. But it just opens up for groups like Hamas, or you know what I mean? Like, there's this sentiment. There's, you know, speaking of World War II, like, there's just these sentiments that are created around a people. And then all those feelings are poured into the right politician. That's just what it seems to be, you know? Like you had in the 1920s and 30s, after the Treaty of Versailles, you had this anti-Semitic sentiment, right? You just, oh man, you know what I mean? Like, and people, all the German people are already kind of like, yeah, you know, they're taking all the good government jobs, all this shit, right?
Yeah.
And so the right politician came along and utilized it. Same thing with Trump. People were pissed off about business as usual politics on the left. I said, you know what? This guy, he's a straight shooter. He's doing this shit. So let's get him, you know what I mean? It's just utilizing the zeitgeist of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess over there it's got to be the same deal. It's got to be pissed off people that want their land back. People that are pissed off that they've been warring for so fucking long and they don't want to give an inch. Like, I don't blame Jews for not wanting to give an inch. Like, you've been getting 49% throughout history. Hey man, I finally
They've been getting raided all fucking history.
Yeah,
Really.
I finally got my own crib.
They just been living in Alterac Valley this whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
They've been, yeah.
Warsong Gulch, maybe. I don't know, whichever one.
Yeah.
Probably Warsong Gulch, because those are quicker. Like, that's like level 10 shit.
Yeah.
You get in there ASAP, dude.
Yeah. And they're just like, all right, I finally got my own spot. Ain't nobody coming in, you know what I mean? I'm mowing the lawn every fucking day. Ain't nobody coming in there. All right.
You got lawns over there.
Yeah.
Fucking grain of sand.
Yeah, I imagine it's all. You know what's fucked up about the Middle East is I imagine it's just a big fucking dune, you know?
Yeah. I don't blame you. That's kind of how I see it, too.
Yeah. And then when you look, I actually did.
No, there's definitely, like, parts of fucking, like, forest and shit.
There's extremely lush areas that are just like.
But it's, I mean, yeah, when you think about it, I mean, that's kind of all that comes to mind. Like,
Yeah.
at least right off the bat. It's like.
Yeah. It's like how they do in movies when they portray, like, Mexico or South America. It's all like, they got that shitty orange hue, like that shit hue. Like, yeah, dude, fucking.
It's either all forest or it's, like, all
Yeah.
rock, and then there's, like, the way that they show like Mexico City and shit. It's just a bunch of huts.
It's like, guess what? The sky isn't blue out there. Like, get the fuck out of here. And then you look at real pictures of it, and you're like, yeah,
It looks the same.
looks like fucking yeah. Everywhere looks the same. That's why I don't travel. It's all the fucking same.
Nah, it's not. But
I mean, look, if you went to like the pyramids, that's dope, you know, or some other shit. But I'm
dude,
like,
the pyramids, you can't even fucking go near the pyramids.
really?
Yeah. Like when you go to visit the Great Pyramids of Giza, you literally fucking just pull up like miles away to where you could see them clearly, but you can't go up to them.
I want to climb them.
You can't do that.
I want to Ezio up that shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'd probably be easy because it's all just blocked.
I want to stand on top and do my fucking eye of the sparrow. Just look
Discover
at
all of Egypt. and
Yeah.
get
You
your
unlock-
interest points.
You unlocked Egypt.
Fucking get like find the general store from up there. Yo, where can I go buy some fucking towels? Like,
That would be funny if there were spots, you know what I mean, like that in cities and countries, or if you stand on top. You know, if you if you stand on the red light at Cotman in Frankfurt, you discover all of Mayfair.
it's just like it's not a foggy area for you anymore.
Yeah, you
Fog
just
clears up.
Fog clears up. You know where all the bars are at. Yeah.
That's Owens right there. Like, I'm gonna go stop by for a drink.
That's funny as shit.
Oh, dude, I gotta fucking piss, man. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, we can wrap. Where are we at?
150.
150.
350.
All right, folks. Before Ills cuts me off,
Lord, is this time for our sponsors, which we don't have?
yeah, sponsored by OnlyFans. Hit up my girl. Nah.
Sponsored by fucking. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing at all, man.
Listen, guys, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I mean, we appreciate you hearing us. We're about to enter in episode 30. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the next one.
we got new content coming out. We got a lot of dope shit planned. So, yeah, I mean, Ills is looking at me like hell no.
I don't.
But yeah,
Keeps things from me. I just talk.
yeah, I just work here.
Keeps me hostage. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
show
yeah.
up so I don't get fined.
I lock the door when I leave. you
He's
stay.
actually got the keys.
You stay here.
You actually got the keys to this.
Yeah. All right, folks. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hit us up, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace.
So good there.